Good morning, everyone, and welcome. We apologize for the delay. We had some technical problem today with the internet. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal. As long as you are on SIM, we're not responsible for your trade. We had some lost with the internet connection, so if you just allowed me a couple minutes to rearm the auto trades, and we will start covering the market on the NASDAQ ES and all the future markets. So if you just allow me a few seconds and we'll set it up. Thank you. Okay, at the start, when the market opened, we had a very nice run, and now it seems like we just sink into the a really hard area here on the ES. And this is where the ES place is absolutely not tradable at the moment. The ES, we had the entry signal. It was very good. We got projected at 35.64. We were almost getting to the target, and then we start sinking into a lot of problems in this area here. So I strongly advise you to hold on the ES because it's right now between short and long. And we just armed the auto trade, all of them right now, because we had an internet connection problem. We are using an emergency internet. So we need to wait a few more minutes before this market give us some direction. If we look at the ES is really got caught between support and resistance. NASDAQ got caught between support resistance. Those areas you should not be trading, and we will wait till this market spread out a little bit, and we get a little spike, and then we will go ahead and start trading again. And now at the moment, probably the system is going to fire a short trade at the projection at 35.51. And I strongly advise you not to take it because the only short trade we can take is 35.47. And we will see if we... this is the only safe area is 35.47.50 to go short. And on the scalper, we're doing much better right now from the swing trading. And from now till Christmas is going to be more and more scalping. I mean, I just rearmed everything. But here is the scalper auto trade. We were forced to close. Ninja Trader restarted, so I don't have any trades. But if we look at the scalper, fired the trade at the 59 level, and right now we are going down to the 35.50. This is an excellent trade, and it got to 22 ticks into the profit. Nasdaq 31.63 ticks into the to the profit. So if we notice from now till Christmas, if you see at the swing trade and we are flat down 22 ticks, very unusual. But also on the scalper, we are up 215 ticks from the last entry signal. So more and more from now to Christmas is going to be more scalping than swing trading. And I strongly advise our traders to stick around. You know, like exactly what I told you, the ES is about to take a trade right at the projection. But this one is not a valid trade, so do not follow the swing trading right now. I strongly will not advise you to follow the swing trading. I want you to follow the scalper. And as I said, this is not gonna go, and it did not go. And it is very simple. Why it did not go? You have 1, 2, 3 support area right below the signal, and that is a no-go, and it's not going to go anywhere. So on cases like this, when you see a double support or a triple support, you don't want to mess with this. You just wanted to tighten up the stop loss as much as you can. If it did go, fine, but if it did not, also fine. So as we see, this ES got stuck in that area, and there is nothing we can do. That's why I took the trailing stop right above the resistance area, and most likely the ES is not able to break the 35.48. If it did, that's very fine. But if it did not, then I don't have that much to lose on it, and I will catch the next signal. So this is where from now till New Year Eve, we're going to be scalping more and more on the scalpers, and we will cover much more on the scalper side. On the TI7 also, we just started the TI7 automated to trade. Has nothing to do with the signal, and we will be, this is the first trade right now. It fired on the YM. And as we see, the TI just a different logic on the auto trade. And we will cover every trade the TI7 will take. We will start covering that as well. And let's keep our eye on the Nasdaq. There is no trade right now on the Nasdaq. There is no trade at the Nasdaq right now. You gotta wait a little bit longer to trade on the Nasdaq. It seems like the YM on the TI7 going just broke even. So now we are on a free trade with that, and there we go, closed. You see that? It did close, and we at least we didn't lose anything out of it. The problem is the ES is sitting right at the support area, and that's why I said 10 minutes before it took that trade, it's not going to go anywhere. And the same problem right now on the Nasdaq. There is no trade. When you see those fibs very tight to each other, that means there is no trade in the market, and you gotta wait till there is a space out the chart, and you can start taking a trade. And it's gonna get nasty and nasty from now till New Year Eve. We are gonna get the election and the corona, and by the end of this year, you're gonna see a lot of volatility, and you're gonna see a lot of a flat market. Actually, I strongly advise those guys, the one that require training. This is the perfect timing if you are sitting at home, or if you are not stable, or you don't have a consistency as a trader, this is a perfect timing for training, and put your money on the side until after New Year Eve, until we get with all those crises we are going through with the corona, the now the holidays, and the election and all that. Everything is going to be over soon, but that is going to bring a lot of volatility to this. Even the election is over, but it's still, between two presidents. So, what we are, we got to be careful how we are approaching the market life, and we will. So we will stay on the side and wait until this market give us a little more space, like the Nasdaq right now got out of this mud hole here, and now we start breathing again, and this is very good. The ES is still got stuck between a double resistance at 35.53.75 and a support area. That's why 10 minutes ago I told you the only option you have to go short, has to be around 35.47.50, right below those lines, because right now, as you see, the ES go into the resistance area 53.25, support area 49 area. So the market is going to go up and down here, and that can drive any trader crazy, and that can cause a lot of losses, even especially for a guy is auto trading and not recognizing the ES is stuck in this channel here between a resistance and a support. Can be a huge potential losses for him today. Doesn't matter which auto trade he's using, whether it's ours or somebody else, it will be a problem for him because he start getting into place where when you are auto trading and or a manual, and you are trading in this area, your percentage drop to 1% out of 10. 1 out of 10, there is a chances you're gonna make it. When you trade is spaced out of place, your chances in this trade will increase to 7 and 8. So out of 10. So it is not the whatever auto trade you are using, whether it's ours or somebody else. I'm not trying to defend anyone auto trade, or whether you are taking a manual trade. No matter how much you tweak your system and you're trying to lower your percentage rate with the risk, when you are taking a trade here, it is strictly a very high risk, and your chances of winning a trade in this area on the ES is 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. I mean, you have to be very lucky if you take a short and the market decide to go short, start trending short, or if the market want to decide to go long, by luck you got this trade. But if you are trading right now, a manual or auto trade, you are stuck on that channel and you're not going anywhere with it. It doesn't matter if it's a short trade you have or a long trade, you are in a deep hole in here and you are in a deep trouble. I strongly advise you to wait till this market find a direction and start taking that trade, or try to reactivate your auto trade. It is a suicide to take a trade right now on that area here. It's impossible. It's impossible to make money. I don't care what system you have. It's impossible to even if it's an auto trade got away with a few ticks, you're not going to go anywhere with it. So as we see right now, the market is stuck in this area, and you need to start learning. And this time in here like this, you need to hold on a little bit, pull back a little bit, put your feet on the table, go get yourself a coffee or do something, and wait a few more minutes till this market starts space out a little bit and give us a direction. This is the best advice I can give you right now. So as long as the market right now is extremely tight, I'm not going to encourage you to take any trade. I'm going to be sitting on the side. I'm not going to encourage for you to take any trade. And then once the market start being tradable and come into a certain area where we can take a short or long, and we will be glad to notify you if can be traded. But right now it is a suicide to take any trade on the ES. Nasdaq is impossible. It's impossible to have consistency when we are stuck in this area. I see some small trade on the Nasdaq from here to here and from here to here. I can see it if we are breaking the 924. We are probably gonna hit today the 945.25. I can see that, but I'm not sure it is a very strong advice for you to do that, because still the ES is really got stuck in a lot of resistance, and that can bring your Nasdaq down immediately. That will be very expensive. So let's sit on the side a little bit until we find out how is this market gonna play us, and then I'll stay quiet a little bit. If we look at the CL is no better condition than the ES. The CL, it is totally flat. It is one line, totally flat on the CL, and there is nothing. And you're gonna see a lot of those days from now till New Year Eve. And every year is the same song we sing. Stop trading. After after your Thanksgiving. Stop trading after your Thanksgiving, and try to learn. It's a perfect month to learn a chop market, because then you can survive on the first of the year. So enough talking, and we're gonna stay quiet a little bit until we have this market moving. Thank you. This is what I was talking about, the Nasdaq. There is a trade was from here to here, and it is 924.25, and from that area what I have said 10 minutes ago to here, and it is exactly right here on the scalper. Took that trade, and if we broke that area, that's mean we are on $1,000 trade. And if we are not able to break that area, then it goes back down. So this is the highest. I'm not going to increase the target here. The highest we're going to get probably on the Nasdaq is 44.25. This is the highest it could take. But finally, we catch one trade on the Nasdaq, and the ES is still. Now we can see start changing momentum on the ES, and then we will tackle the ES very soon on that one here. But there we go. We have a heavy resistant area. As we see from the 1 minute, you have 1, 2, 3 heavy resistant area. And then what we are going to do, we are gonna go ahead increase the target. You can leave it. Your auto trade can adjust by itself, but also you can increase your profit, secure your profit, because you can see it is obvious the Nasdaq is not gonna go anywhere, as we said before, and most likely we're gonna, if the market gets back, we will get on $1,000 trade on that one, and it is finished. So again, guys, the scalper is going to be your best friend this from now till New Year Eve. And also we are 15 takes into the trade on the ES. And on the YM as well. Break even on the YM. On the ES, once the ES break the 64.25 is tradable. Again, on the swing trade, and once the ES break the 64.25 is tradable again. And we need to break the 64 level on the swing trading. Do not take the signal from here. Take the signal above the 64.25. Fire a new signal, but take it above to be safe at 64.50. On a sim, please. We're not responsible for your trade. It has to be above 64 on the ES. I'm not interested in that trade below the resistance line. I'm gonna leave them as they are, let them take a trade. I'm not gonna increase the target. This is one crazy day on the CL. So just one line. Look, this is an empty chart, and it is one crazy day on the CL. Not much going on. very important to see if this ES gonna hold on that support or we gonna sink back in. If we did, that means there is not much left. We closed the trade on the YM, and the YM start taking a short trade, and the gold taking a short trade as well. And it's about, I'm not gonna be increasing the target, I'm gonna leave the target as they are. It's very important to stay above the 35.6375 on the ES. If we don't, that means it's finished. The trend is finished. So we will very important to stay above that level on the ES. Look, beautiful. The ES is staying on that level 64, and we're hoping that stays on. If the market sink in below the 61.75, we are in trouble again. We are diving into bad area to trade from. So look at this. It's like going to the dentist with it. And on the ES, we still have one trade on the scalper. And we're about to close it. We took one trade on the fib line. On the ES, we still have one trade. So this is a really critical area to stay above that line, 63.75. Okay, we increased the target to, by itself it did, the gold. And I think we're about to close the NASDAQ. We close the ES. Now on the ES, here is your re-entry point, but it's going to be very tight. The re-entry point is going to be long, of course. The ES is not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna stay on 59 level. 59 level, the ES is going to stay in here. So your MACDs, your indicators start pointing short. There is no short. It's exactly where is my crosser. The ES right now sink in again between those channel, and this is a re-entry point for a scalping, not much than just a scalping. And now we close the Nasdaq. Well, we'll bring the YM instead, because the YM is already, you saw it taking the short trade, and we're gonna break even on this and let it be as is. There is nothing we can do. On the ES, this is a re-entry point, and you are facing a double resistance. You have to be very careful with the ES. It is a nightmare with this ES today. And welcome to trading. If you cannot see that, you have a problem. Whether you are auto trading or not, this is a really a hard area here. This is a major support area. If we break this one, we're gonna get caught in here. And if the ES trying to get up, it's going to be double resistant, triple resistant actually. This is a nightmare today on the ES, and it is obvious that I can imagine how many people will be getting in some serious losses in here. If you want to, you just follow the scalper. That will be the best for you, not to swing trade. And you still can manage taking a small trades. That scalper took that ES, but it's not gonna go anywhere. So this is a message to the guy is auto trading. The reason it's not gonna go anywhere, my friend, is because of that area here. So this is an auto trade, nailed $175, and it's not gonna last long until this ES break the 57 level. If the ES break the 57 level, we are in a good shape all the way down to the 50.75 level. So that's why I said, especially to the guy auto trading, you cannot say this is not my problem. It is your problem. And for the guy is trading manually, having a problem in here, and you do too. So as you see, this is a, I did not encourage anyone to take that trade because of that. And I know it's not going to survive, not unless if this ES break is going to require a lot of push down, a lot of sell off before we can break that area. So this is welcome to trading, and welcome to around the Christmas, and next month is going to be, we are just, we are 10 days away from last month of this year, and it's going to be more and more tight the closer we get to the Christmas. So I know that that's why I immediately broke even with the YM, and because they're all connected. Let's see if this ES is trying to break that area again, which on our system, this is a re-entry point 35.57.50. This is a re-entry point, and it came in right in line where is our re-entry point, and it has to break the 57 level, and then in order for that short trade to survive on the ES scalping. And seems like it's impossible at the moment. The gold closed that trade, short trade, and now we are going to the long trade. Finally, the markets start open up, and now we start one of the option you can do on the auto trade when it's not taking a trade. We have some has not taken a trade. When the market comes into hard area, as you see, is 000, has not taken any trade on this one here. It is very simple, and we strongly advise you, you don't need to do that much, but if we pose this auto trade, we'll keep going, but will not take any trade. The gold right on the target, it hit and it's done. So when the market is like what we have experienced the last half an hour, when the market is in a very bad area, and no matter how much you optimize, I don't know what will happen tomorrow. I don't know where the ES is going to get stuck. I have no idea what support resistant the probability for tomorrow until tomorrow. So no matter how much we can optimize an auto trade and go spend the whole weekend replay, you are missing the key on the market, where if the market going in the wrong places and it gets stuck, you cannot auto trade. In that condition, what you can do, I'm gonna put it right above. In that condition, what we can do, we can pause the auto trade, and once we see this market start spacing out a little bit, we can resume auto trading. And this is really a change performance from one trader to another, even if they are using the same auto trade. We have to spot where is tradable and where is not. If we cannot do that, we are in trouble, and we can get you will have, especially for the ones have hardly any money in the market, couple $1,000, you don't have a room to make a mistake, and you need to learn to pause it and resume. And then because those guys with a couple thousand, you're only you only can trade a couple micro account on a day. You're gonna screw up with. Oh, thank you. We were covering. If I have time, I'm gonna be doing that too. Our traders are combining takes minutes, and then what they do, they get in the signals, and we have some traders. I need to cover that, and I'm gonna be making one maybe over the weekend. And what they do, this is, thank you, Zhigorov. This is now one of our traders. His name's Zhigorov, and well, I think he added, but he have added the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. As you see what they are doing, our traders, I'm gonna be also making one. They are trying to see the immediate short trend He's using, I think, the 15 and the 30 seconds, and then he's using the 1 minute. That will give him where it is. I think you have a problem, Zhigorov, with the buy 3 minutes, because this is not right. All of them onto the buy position. Something could be wrong. And especially if you have the 1 and the 2 minutes, Zhigorov, and the 5 minutes to the sell, I think you have putting it wrong on the 3 minutes. You need to check up the 3 minutes, sir. 5 is a very mixed market. You can see it from they are trying to using the ES. They are synchronized on the 15, 30 seconds, the 1 minute, and you can see how the Nasdaq is messed up. The Nasdaq, because the Nasdaq is almost in the buy signal, and that can really pinpoint which market is a messy one and which one is going in the right direction. This is a brilliant. He added 15 and 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and 1 hour. This is, you can use the 1 hour and the 4 hours if you want to use the Forex, but on the future is not really important, the 1 hour and the 4 hours. But if you want to use it on Forex, yes. So this is, I'm going to be making one. And we have a lot of traders did it. And Jim also. You have so many Skype, Jim. I cannot even. And who's else? We have 3, 4 people did this. And each one of them did it a little bit differently. But it's good. Anyway, we hardly have any trade right now, and it fell to keep going to the short side, and then we went up again. I mean, this is a really, we're gonna see a lot of this on the from now till the end of this year. We're gonna see a lot of this movement. It's a little bit early this year, but oh, thank you, Zhigorov. I think I'm gonna be making one. If we have time, I will be making one on the weekend, and I'm gonna make a nice one, a little bit more detailed, and then I will send it over to you guys. I'm not going to touch those targets. I'm going to leave them as they are. Target hit on the Nasdaq is about to hit. Well, the system extended a little bit. We're about to close the Nasdaq anyway. Well, actually, the Nasdaq did extremely well today on the way down and on the way up. It looked like another 1,000 on the Nasdaq today. On the scalper. To our traders, the scalper is going to be your best friend from now all the way to New Year Eve. Okay, target hit on the Nasdaq. We're going to take it out. The new entries, we updated the TI7. Hopefully we can release it on Monday. Okay, we're done with the YM and closed the ES trade. Very good, Louis. Very good. This is one of our members. Actually, he's new, but he's been following us for, I mean, when he came in, he knew our system. How long you been, Louis? 1 week with us? And he nailed ES, because yesterday I was with him, and we do that on every new traders on Wednesdays. Yesterday when I was talking to him, yeah, he's a charming. He has a cowboy hat and a girlfriend and a truck. I told him we're getting to the Christmas, so skip the swing trading and stay on the scalping. Oh, 4 days. Okay, thank you, Louis. He's been with us 4 days, actually. And 1,000 on the ES, 15 seconds, 600 NASDAQ, 15 second, 360 on the gold, and total 1960. I mean, that's very good, Louis. Extremely good. And we still have people want us to call them if they overslept. And we have some people after 4 days, they can kick some butts in the market. So it's not always the system. We have another guy. He needs help every time we have a webinar. He don't know how to log in with a link. All what you have to do, put his name. We have people that want us to wake them up. They call the support to wake him up at 9 o'clock in case they overslept. And we have people like Louis, fish in the water within 4 days. And they're all using the same system. But the system is not a Houdini system. It's not a crystal ball. It is, if you want to work on it, you get rewarded. You don't work on it, you don't, you know. What you expecting from a guy want us to call him at 9 o'clock? And well, this is the way, Louis, it is. And now it is 11:41. You're done, you know. Take your pretty woman and go out to eat. No. Now it's a corona, you know. Do something else. I don't know. Use your imagination. But I mean, you know, this is it. This is the system is made to come in at 9 o'clock, Louis, catch a trend, go home. But you cannot trade that kind of trading on the signal all day long. You should not unless if you know what you're doing. But if you can catch a trend between, actually, your total is 1960. Actually, mine is 3,427. And so you're not that far from me. This is on the. I'm using the 15-second, Louis, and I still have one. And so you did very well in 4 days, sir. You know, so In the last 11 years, we never met any guy can survive the market, auto trade or non-auto trade, not understanding the market. He will not survive. That's what we have seen for the last 11, 12 years, teaching people how to trade. There is no such a thing on this earth. You close your eye and the money start coming in to your account without doing anything. I don't know. I wish I know any business you can do that. Just close your eyes and let the money come in. Yeah, that is not gonna happen. Reality. Actually, Louis, this new auto trade, we're not releasing it on Monday. We've been doing a lot of work on it. We've been non-stop putting money in this auto trade, and we were testing something on it yesterday. Very complex formula with it, with a lot of conditions. This new auto trade release. It's gonna be a lot of consistency, and I will be covering that a lot because it's made for a guy. You know, not everyone, no matter what you say, if you say the same song for 11 years, you know, you have one guy out, one guy in. So it's the same story. So I got bored with it. So we are making something for the new trader, not to blow his account, and be consistent. And it does not require a brainer like mine, you know. Uh, Sometimes the smoke starts coming out. So um, I'll be looking forward to be done this week and release it. You're gonna be happy with it, Louis. But for you, Louis, uh, um, that auto trade is for the new guy. You are not new. You know what you're doing. So there is no easy out. I'm gonna keep you on the scalper. We'll install that one for you. But I want you to stay. The difference between this kind of auto trade, Louis, and that auto trade, they both make money. But the difference between this and this, you are here at the mercy of the market. As simple as that. If the market moves, you make money. If you are auto trading that auto trade, and I know you are with me this morning, and then you auto trade when the ES was not tradable, you're gonna lose money. You're gonna lose money. No matter what auto trade you will be doing, you will be losing money when the conditions are not right to trade. Now, if we go back, Louis, to this video, when we first started, okay, it was a lot of support and a lot of resistance, and the market was stuck between those, a lot of support and a lot of resistance. Now, if you look at this picture here, open up is tradable. So there is not much lines in between those. So as you see, the doors are open to make money. One of the things is in the trading, a lot of people dismiss that. It's not up to you when you want to take the trade. It's up to the market letting you take that trade. And that is a big difference. A lot of times between 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock, a lot of things can happen. As we see right now on the ES, is it become a tradable market. If you get up in the morning and you see like this as an example, very tight and a lot of lines, and the market is going between support and resistance, and you are auto trading that kind, you're gonna be in any kind, any logic, doesn't matter. You're gonna be in trouble. But when you are trading this kind, it will be up to the trader to understand the difference when the trade is in trouble and when the trade is gonna go. So this is for the guy who wanted to take conjunction with an auto trade and a human brain. This one here for a guy like me, brainless, has no brain, like me. I don't want to insult anyone. It's me. Between two teenagers and a guy, I need to wake him up at 9 o'clock. So, so this one here for a guy doesn't want to do any work, and his future is dependent on the ES to get caught between channels or not, or if this kind of guy, he should know not to trade from now till New Year Eve. On that one here, you can trade all season. Because first of all, it's a 15-second. You have a lot of signals. At the same time, you are jumping between fib line and another. Very simple strategy. We can add, there is a 100 indicator in your package, you can see. But I'm trying to, look at this. No matter what market you are doing, you jump in between fibs. No matter what you're doing. You can take any market you want. You're jumping between fibs. Actually, guys, I made I forgot to say that. Took many days for me to do that. But here, I put everything you want to know about fibs on that page. I just put it up yesterday, and everything you need to know about fib, I put it right there. I went through all the details, how to scalp it, how to day trade it, how to swing trade it, how to position, everything, time frame, everything you want to know, behave, everything. I put it under here. And that's why I never put my web on a YouTube, never. And that's why there is two options to the guys that just wanted the fibs is right there. And this one here has no auto trade, because what we did, we had people say why there is no auto trade on the fib package. There is no auto trade included. But when members, they will have the other version with more indicators and more and have an auto trade on the Fibonacci, and they trade fibs. And fibs, we have tried for many years to auto trade fibs, and after we spent 3 months money on it or something, most of the time we threw it in the garbage and then start all over again. So right now the members, they will pay the $300 or they get 3 months free with their package, and then there is an auto trade and some other indicator included. And without the fibs, I will not invest any dollar in the market. I don't invest in any auto trade. I will not invest even in a micro account if I don't understand the fibs and how powerful they are in your trading. I don't care if even you're auto trading. As an example here, I don't have the fibs on this one here. If I have the fibs on here, I will not exit on $200. I will exit on $700. But for the last 11 years, the guys try to auto trade that kind. I couldn't even to talk him into push a button on the top and say pause trade or close position, open position. I couldn't go that far with the guy want to auto trade or direct the market short only, long only. You see it changed colors. If you click long only, it will only take long trade. If you click short only, it's only gonna take short trade. For 11 years, I couldn't manage traders to just push buttons in here. So that's why I don't put the fibs here and complicate the auto trade for them. But there is an options. There is 10 auto trades in your package. And 6 of them, something like this, with a reversal, institutional, automated trade. There is a big variety of auto trades, something like this. And there is 4 auto trades for this. So this, if you understand how to look at the market analyzer, and this is what I have showed you yesterday, Louis. Always keep your eye, if let's say we are wanted to scalp right now, and that's where the scalpers is not going to make money. When your ES to the buy position, NASDAQ in the sell position, and your YM into the sell position, and this one here, the 30-year Treasury bond, is going with Mr. 007 in the same direction. They should never go in the same direction, and they are in the same direction. So immediately when you get up in the morning and when you see the ES going south and the NASDAQ going north and the YM is playing ball between those two and the 30-year Treasury bond going in the same direction of the ES, you better stay away from trading. You better stay away from trading until they become in sequence. I'm not asking you, I don't want to teach you how to trade price action, but if you don't understand when the market is in trouble, you should not be trading. And now, no matter what we do, we don't know, we're going to be getting whacked in the trading. So this is very important, guys. In the morning when you come up, you say, if they're not in sequence, go make yourself a coffee, do the yard, clean your car for 5-10 minutes. And when things like this happening, that's mean there is no use yeah, hello, Danielle from Israel. You still alive? Let's see our Danielle. No, Danielle, I have not made any new charts for the signal. You're enjoying you still have sun in Israel, and now we are sitting miserably here. And okay, there we are. But try to be there, Danielle, on Monday. We have I have templates for you, and I have new updates for you on Monday. Try to be there on Monday, please. And I will try to make templates because you're a template man, Danielle. I'll try to make you templates. I managed to make 2 templates today for the new updates. I believe it was the Nasdaq and the ES. Yes, and we'll hand it over on Monday with a new entry, new update, and a new filter. We're gonna sit on the standby. There is no trades. There is nothing. No trades. I'm gonna switch this microphone off, and we are hoping to get somewhere today. Well, despite the market is really nasty, we did very well. Even beginners, they've been with us for 4 days, did very well. And this is the trick about the 15 seconds. You catch a trend, you finish, you're done, you go home. That's it. Nothing. And no use to sit down miserably behind a computer. I wish I have this luxury. Anyway. Very good, Danielle, because there's not much going on from now till New Year. So we're gonna stay on the 15 seconds from now till New Year Eve. Scalping is the best, and the scalping can turn to swing trading. So I don't see why not stay on the scalping for now. Well, it's 12 o'clock and not much going on. I think we're gonna call it off for today. I want to say thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks God, tomorrow is Friday, and this is where if we look, we're coming to 63 level. So when you put your target right at the zone, at the fib zone, you will have $1,000 on that trade. So you're not at the mercy if there's any pullback, and you can manage that trade at the resistance line. And you know that it's 12 o'clock right now. So also for this guy is auto trading. If he just fuzzle a little bit with the chart, and short direction, long direction, that is helpful. Or if you look at the web, if you look at the resistance line, you can or support, you can pretty much predict how much you can get out of that trade, and you maximize it. I'm not sure you can move the trailing stop and it stays. I'm not sure because this is a fully automated. But also you can take over from the auto trade or ride it or secure some of the profit if you want to. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing, you know. So, guys, that's all what we have for today. There is not much going on. Despite the market is horrible today, we did extremely well, very well. You cannot imagine how many people lost money today. So thank you very much for today, and we'll see you on. You're welcome, Louis. Welcome to the club. Anyway, we will see you tomorrow, Friday, 10 o'clock. Bye for now.